Thank you. My name is Bill Beard. Forgive me, I need to take this off because if I'm speaking, my mustache tickles and it is very uncomfortable speaking. Last week, Mr. Huckleberry and the Democrat majority imposed a new set of regulations on businesses in Pima County. However, you went beyond the CDC and governor guidelines and imposed a new set of punitive rules that will only further harm businesses already gutted by losing the biggest revenue months in the calendar. Your decision may not only cost jobs and business closures, but it may now cost state-shared revenue. God bless Supervisor Christie and Supervisor Miller. They patiently and persistently tried to change your intended course last week, but you seemed hell-bent on your destination. Your compassionate intent seems to want to wrap us all in 17 layers of bubble wrap. I would remind this majority that bubble wrap has a very important role in shipping. It was designed to control the movement of the contents. Have you forgotten the basics of human behavior that most 2-year-olds understand? We don't like to be told what to do. As we grow, we don't maintain this thinking because we lack maturity or compassion for others. It's because we're all gifted with brains and we think for ourselves. We weigh the pluses and minuses of the facts in front of us. We decide how to move forward or not. Passing these rules leaves the average folks out here scratching our heads about the maturity of you folks. Many businesses don't have the luxury of waiting for this board to reassess those orders in 30 days, as you suggested last week. All too many of these businesses maybe have a few days, and in some cases a few hours, to decide what their next step is. Your disconnect from that reality speaks volumes about the true level of your compassion and concern. Your attorney from that meeting, quoted in the Star, as saying, quote, "I believe that the proclamation has been drafted for consideration by the Board of Supervisors is really designed to be consistent with and simply fills the gaps in with respect to the guidelines from the state," unquote. Yet in response to a question from Supervisor Christie last week, she actually admitted that she'd not gotten into the details of the governor's guidelines. If I'm not mistaken, attorneys only make money when they dive into the details. She admitted that she didn't. Your misguided and illegal overreach has only caused more emotional and financial pain to too many of your constituents. Government has never had the responsibility to tell us what to do. Unfortunately, in a free country, we elect so many that believe their good intentions, their kind, compassionate concerns for our fragile sensibilities are but one emergency declaration away from utopia. Stop micromanaging and telling us how to live our lives. Stop paving more roads to hell. We can't afford any more of your compassion. You have destroyed enough livelihoods. Rescind your discriminatory, contradictory, and inconsistent rules that on its face violate the clear intent of the governor's guidelines. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beard.